Slide 1. Changes to QualityNet data file submission. Welcome to the HCAHPS podcast on changes to QualityNet data file submission. During this podcast, we will summarize recent changes to HCAHPS XML data submission using CMS's QualityNet system. Slide 2. Overview. We will review the new login to QualityNet using a HCAHPS account and the updated process for XML submission via Simple File Submission or SFS. Reminders of key dates will be discussed along with an example of the SFS tool and available resources for the updated HCAHPS data submission process. Slide 3. New login to QualityNet using HCAHPS account. The Healthcare Quality Information Systems Access Roles and Profile, or HCAHPS accounts, will be the new login portal for QualityNet. Users will no longer need multiple login IDs to perform data submission and report tasks. QualityNet users should have already been prompted to enable their HCAHPS account during the designated transition period between April 6th and June 15th, 2020. Slide 4. Enable HCAHPS account. During the designated HCAHPS transition period, QualityNet users should have selected the hospital quality reporting destination, followed by the My Task page displaying a banner with an important message requesting users to register for a HCAHPS account. Slide 5. Don't wait to enable HCAHPS account. After the HCAHPS transition period ends, HCAHPS will be the only login available to access QualityNet. If a user's HCAHPS account was not enabled by the end of the designated transition period on June 15, 2020, the user will not be able to access QualityNet or submit files until contact is made with the QualityNet Help Desk. The user will have an opportunity to work with Help Desk personnel to link all existing accounts to a new HCAHPS login credential. Slide 6. New QualityNet XML submission process, Simple File Submission, survey vendors only. As part of the next generation of hospital quality reporting, CMS is developing a new and improved process for HCAHPS survey vendors to submit XML files through QualityNet called Simple File Submission, or SFS. SFS will permanently replace the current Secure File Transfer Submission process, also known as SFT. Please note that this will not affect the use of XML for data submission or the HCAHPS XML format. Slide 7. Timeline of important dates. This slide covers important dates to remember. The transition period for opening HCAHPS accounts within QualityNet began on April 6th and ended June 15th, 2020. After June 15th, survey vendors must work with the QualityNet Help Desk to secure a HCAHPS account. HCAHPS data submission using SFS became available on April 15th, 2020. Submission using the old tool, SFT, will be available until mid-August 2020. CMS and QualityNet encourage survey vendors to allow extra time for the first XML file submissions using the SFS tool in order to allow sufficient time to problem-solve any unexpected issues. Slide 8. Example of SFS tool, survey vendors only. Now we will walk through selected screenshots of the SFS tool. First, log into the new Hospital Quality Reporting homepage and select File Upload. This will take data submitters to the SFS main page, shown on this slide. Slide 9. Example of SFS tool continued. Once on the SFS main page, select the HCAHPS tab. From there, submitters may drag and drop or upload the desired HCAHPS XML files. Note that other aspects of XML file submission will not change. Resubmitting an XML file for the same month will continue as before, with accumulation of survey records and administrative data values. Also as before, the HCAHPS review and correct period can be utilized after the warehouse closes to resubmit monthly XML files for updates to administrative and survey records previously submitted. Slide 10. Example of SFS tool continued. Once HCAHPS XML files are uploaded, submitters will see them listed with a green Received status or error codes in red. This page displays a summary log of submitted HCAHPS XML files with columns that include individual file names, file sizes, and submission dates. As before, submitters must still run HCAHPS data submission and HCAHPS warehouse feedback reports to confirm files were accepted or rejected by the HCAHPS data warehouse. Slide 11, Key Points. In summary, HARP accounts must be created to participate in HCAHPS data submission on QualityNet. The new SFS tool will replace SFT for HCAHPS XML file submission on QualityNet. Other aspects of XML file submission will not change, including resubmission of an XML file for the same month will accumulate data, monthly file resubmission during the review and correct period to update administrative and survey records, and finally, HCAHPS data submission deadlines will not change. Slide 12, Resources. The HCAHPS project team will post additional resources on HCAHPS Online as more information becomes available. For any issues related to HARP or SFS, please contact the QualityNet Help Desk. You can also contact HCAHPS technical support for any questions you might have using the email address or telephone number displayed on this slide. Thank you for your time and attention, and we hope you will find this podcast helpful in responding to these QualityNet changes.